Hello, welcome back to the Mr. Arsenal podcast. Literally just before kick-off between Italy and Spain for the first spot in the final for Sunday, Euro 2020, even though it's 2021. We are running a few minutes late. I was hoping the person, my graphics guy was going to update the board thing here, as you can see on the screen, the format. He didn't get back to me, so this is what we've got to deal. I've got to deal with this one. So hence why there's no England flag against next Denmark, and obviously the scoreboard that's not updated from the weekend either. Fuck's sake. But it is what it is. The scoreboard's just about to go up as well. They're literally going through the teams now on my screen. I'm literally watching it live here on the BBC. If you're new to the channel, do subscribe, do smash that like button, and share the link around as well. Left, right, centre, here, there, and everywhere. And I maybe I don't know if I'm gonna put my body through this again, but I may be doing a Copa America watch along later for Argentina and Colombia. Maybe it's 2 o'clock in the fucking morning till 4. So I have to see how this goes first. See how I feel after this. But yeah, just do bear with me while I sort out the scoreboard side of things. 1 second. I will be popping into the chat briefly in a second as well. Oh, there. And put fucking remote control fucking cars back on the pitch as well for starting for semi-final. Great. Yo. Cool. Just a font. Over the comic. I'm finding time quickly. Come on. Gone too far. That one. 4. There we go. We are underway. Kick-off as well. Bloody hell. Isn't it all? Oh, let me do it. There we go. I moved that and then grab that over here. There we go. Okay, now the Jaws are doing live streams of National Chase everyone. Nicola, the Chelsea fan from, I know obviously you're from Scott's channel as well. Pick up yourself, hope you're keeping well, my friend. Your prediction Spain will win, don't know why, think it will be sussed. And obviously Stevie Arsenal miss it, another regulars come in and saying hello, right, hope you, I am actually pretty good actually. Again, okay, straight away, I'm probably settled down now, the game's obviously got underway. I'll check my volume in a second, bear with me. Why is Spain wearing their white kit and Italy had to wear their home kit? Neither kits clash, so they could both wear their home kits. Bear with me a second, I'm going to check that. Oh, it might be just your go because it looks full from where I am. I think Italy will get through this. I'm going for Italy 2-1, personally. Okay, you wouldn't think I've got a fucking bet on this, would you? Bear with me. Checking the sound, so you're going to hear a bit of a playback moment now. That sounds from my end. Yeah, sounds from my end. Right. Oh god. And Nicola, the Chelsea fan, obviously again for over from a regular on Scott's channel. Words that today. It reads me, yeah. I do just it was just again. Everyone's sucking off Spain because they've got to semi-final in the UK media wise. Oh look, it took a while to get under, and then they spec the back. I can't remember they played. Did they play the third game? In the group stage, I think, is it? No, it can't be Austria. No. Who was it? They absolutely obliterated them. But then, because they've created chances, this and the game, that's what gameplay is better. But they're not taking. It's basically watching Spain is like watching Arsenal for me. It does my head in. Murata's on the bench. No way he scores today. Laugh out loud. I mean, oops, I meant Spain. Gary, behave yourself, you bastard. Oh, go on. Open. What is this goalie doing? What another shot? Oh my god, it almost went 1-0. What was the goalkeeper doing about? Oh, the first got it for offside. I don't think it was. What was? Oh, I can't remember his fucking name now. How's this guy number one? Spain's number one, ahead of fucking nuts of De Gea. How? He's doing stupid things like that so close. Yeah, just a tad. A bit of help from the goalkeeper as well. Nick, if I'm pronouncing the name wrong, by the way, I do apologise. Literally, oh my days. The keeper basically flying out, leaves everything, complete defence completely exposed because he's not communicating. And the Italians get the ball and have a shot because he's jumps on a fucking does a starfish. And it literally hits the post. If it was just a slight tweak to slight curve to the shot, bending the curve on the ball, that's 1-0 Italy already. This is why I don't get what everyone's singing Spain's praises because they got to the semi-final. They're fucking crap. Yeah, Turkey's done. The only thing that went against the attacker, when the person that got the shot off, was that he took forever to get the shot off. That's the thing. He literally took forever to get that shot off. My God, but it's a Spain. It's so frustrating. Yes, they're basically a possession-based team that doesn't take their chances. Have you ever heard that before as an Arsenal fan? We used to be that, by the way. Used to be. Under Arteta, it's just gone last season. Maybe it might change this season come in, I don't know. But yeah, it just doesn't. No, you can't give Spain their due just because Spain effectively in this tournament have done what Portugal did in the last Euros and just shithouse their way all the way. They struggled against the bang average. I mean, bang average Croatia. They struggled. That was Croatia. That was what, that 3-0 after 90 minutes, wasn't it, as well? They were 3-1 up, 3-1 up or something like that. And it ended up being 3-0 in the last 9 minutes. It went from 3-2 to 3-0 and all that crap. They struggled. Who did they play? Oh, I can't remember they played the last round. Switzerland, wasn't it? Yeah, Spain, Switzerland. They struggled for 40 to 45 minutes. They struggled the last 40 to 45 minutes against 10 men of Switzerland. Without a star man Granit as well. They struggled. They couldn't finish their dinner. It's the only reason they're in the semi-finals because Switzerland couldn't finish their dinner in a penalty shootout. That's it. So everyone going, oh, Spain, Spain, Spain. Oh. If anything, as an England, taking my bet to what, obviously, if anyone's new to the channel, I have a bet. I put a bet on before the tournament. Got underway a few days beforehand. I put a bet on for Italy to win this 9-1. Because I went from my gut. I say now. But taking that to one side for a second, as an Englishman, knowing England playing tomorrow, England and Denmark will want Spain, or even, yeah, as I'm saying, England or Denmark will want Spain to win tonight because it'd be the easier finalist to play against. Let's be honest. Mate, you're just because in the literally you're literally reading my mind, like, to a T. Nick is saying big much in the chat saying everything I'm now saying about Spain as well. It's just shit. Because they got to a semi. Oh, let's suck them off and praise them. Like, why? It's just absolutely. There's my microphone. By the way, I forgot to bring that up. That probably the one. The volume's a bit too tame. It's just, yeah, they're just genuinely crap. They don't even play good football. They say they have possession, but they don't play good football with the ball. Their captain, their so-called best player, is the CDM for Barcelona, Busquets, for fuck's sake. But that's just their striker. Come on. And as a Chelsea fan, you'll know what Morata's like. Big up Mark Green in the chat as well as joined us earlier. I'll give you a shout out before I forget. Yeah. But yeah, well, by the way, guys, because I haven't asked you for your most of you haven't given your score predictions actually for this game. Some have already gone. I think Nicola's gone for a 2-1 Italy win. Cheddars believes Spain will pull it off because Italy will just get sussed out. But this is Spain we're talking about, for God's sake. I'm going deaf. Oh no, so my apologies. No, literally, with all the fucking running around, the one thing need, the mic, I had it fucking basically not where it's meant to be, basically. Let's put it that way. Oh my god. Nope, phone closing. Oh, Discord is always happening on that. Oh. What's Scott had to say? Oh, those bots play on Scott's Discord chatting away to itself. Morata is Nicola saying Morata is shit. How that guy has played for us, Real Madrid twice, by the way, and Juventus twice. Don't forget Atletico as well. Phone them in there as well. Is just beyond me. Believe you me that you have no idea why you. How much you got? Chelsea actually talk. Oh no, Chelsea. You guys bought. Who did you buy him from? Juventus or whoever you bought for? You spent over the odds. You went out there. Antonio Conte, because he wanted Lukaku, but the Chelsea board at the Chelsea recruitment side knew better at the time, but they spent the exact. What was it? The exact same money as what they would have spent on Lukaku or Morata. Yeah, I think I know who I'd rather fucking have for that sort of money, even back then. Gary's in the chat saying, imagine waiting until the semis to pull a striker and no one is concerned. Exactly. That's to speak volumes. Yeah, Luis Enrique has so much faith in Morata. Big game semi-final. No, you're on the bench. Fuck off. Go away. Security. Need to get rid of him. He's not part of our team. 65 million from Madrid. Yeah, I know you. Obviously, I can't remember if he'd gone back to Madrid for his oaths. That was a weird one. Must have been on. I can't remember now, but yeah. He's playing for Juventus twice now, isn't he? So what was it? Came through Madrid ranks. They sold him to Juventus. He did a couple of years there. They brought him back after a season. You guys came in on and spent 65 million on it. And what I remember, competitive-wise, the first competitive game was the Community Shield between Arsenal and Chelsea. And I was there at Wembley for the Community Shield. And penalty shootout. And he dyed his hair red because he was meant to go to Man United that summer for that same price. That's what I'm saying. He dyed his hair red, didn't he? It's still the tint of the dye was still in his head. And I was at that, obviously, in the Nosebleed FC area at Wembley, where Spain are attacking now. Behind that goal, but in the upper tier. Oh, go on. Oh, flushed his lines there. The full striker. Oh dear. I just remember fucking standing. Each of my brothers there next to me, filming all the penalty shoot out on his phone. I just remember he walked up. No, you could tell he had no confidence in something for a penalty shootout. To be honest, it's not the most meaningful game of the season. It's the curtain raiser, isn't it? Let's be honest. And he just looked shocking. It was shocking for the whole game when he obviously took the pen, and it was the worst pen ever. To the point that actually, even where we were, we actually thought Checo got fingertips to it. We had to watch the replay on the screen to see they'd actually know you're about to scuffed it. And because he then started off fucking, 6 goals in 6 or something like that? against the likes of score. It wasn't playing against decent opposites. Of all due respect, the Stoke Cities of this world. The best thing since sliced bread, 65 million well spent, and not got up and out and then fucking out of nowhere. It's like, huh? When you compare, you had Diego Costa before him, and you got obviously everything that went off. That's a replacement for him. That shows again the recruitment side, not Conte, the recruitment side saw was the best option out of him or Lukaku. Again, I know at that time I know who I'd want. It's not fucking Monata. We've got Mark Wilson, we've got a few more Scots boys in the chat as well. Boys in, come in, he's popped in, how you doing my friend? Russ has popped in saying it's coming home. Maybe. Bloody hell, it's Red Cannon reunion. It's literally everyone, any and everyone from Scott's channel over here now. Not complaining, obviously. If you want to, feel free to subscribe and all that and share the link around. You'll still have it's still going to have the same level of laughs and all that, and banter and all that back and forth, like you would in Scott's stream. The only difference is obviously on his streams you can actually bet virtual betting basically. I haven't got to that stage yet. Do bear with me. Maybe for the start of the season, maybe. But the same talking the start of the season. Oh, now I've got to get planning in terms of the. In terms of how I'm going to continue to watch alongs on the channel, if I'm at games, someone's going to have to take over and actually be the host for the watch alongs, like the main host of the watch alongs when I'm not about, with obviously the guests and all that. So that's going to be interesting. Yay. I've got to plan all that because literally, as of yesterday, well, technically not by law, but yesterday was announced here in the UK that as on the 19th of this month. From that day onwards until anything fucking falls apart, basically. I'm not fucking touching wood here. Hope it doesn't. Football stadium, all indoor and outdoor events will be allowed to have full capacities. Again, not that far yet, knuckle up yabes. Oh, Gary's on it as well. Bloody hell. As I said, bear with me. I will. As I said, once this is all out of the way, some point during the pre-season games, maybe I'm looking to introduce a similar system, not the exact same because I'm not going to carbon copy, obviously, but a similar system. And obviously, yeah. So you've got two options basically. You can sort of cover technically, you can cover your bet. Really, you can go on Scott's channel and bet one way, and come in and bet the other. It's sort of covered, really. There's still a 25 to 35% chance, whatever, that it's not going to come in because it could be the complete one option you don't go for. Oh dear. Bet 10,000. Oh, I haven't punched Scott in a day. Help me. Oh dear. Yeah, but as I said, once this system is sorted itself out and it stops lagging and all that crap, we're happy with going forward. In the next couple of weeks, I'll be looking into it. I will need help, obviously, because the time of the day and all that. The time I'm having a day, all the other bits I have to do. So, fair play to Scott. I mean, he does it on his. I think he does it with someone else, doesn't he? So I need to find someone else to help me as well, setting all that up. It'd be the massive ball ache in the world otherwise. Doing all that and running a shop. Gonna be dying. Oh, and then plus when the season starts, going to games and all that. Yeah, massive ball ache. Oh dear. Positives though, obviously I got an email. What was it? Talking of Arsenal actually. Going back to the stadium and all that. Got an email. What was it? I got it on Friday. Got an email on Friday offering me a free stadium tour. Like full works basically, so I'm taking that. And obviously I've got between that, obviously when that was sent out, and then this Sunday coming. So at some point this week I'll be going down there, get back into the swing of things. But yeah, Just want the ticket. Oh, I want obviously box office to open, so I can get myself back to a couple of games. One game, apart from obviously North London Derby, one home game in particular, and obviously away if I can get of it later on down the season if it's possible to get tickets for that, the away game. I do now, and obviously depending if he's still there, I do want to get tickets for the Crystal Palace game as well, because obviously Patrick Vieira and all that. So that's gonna be fucking. You know that's gonna be built up like something chronic between our fan base. The real legend versus the fake legend. It's not gonna. Again, of all due respect to Mikel Arteta, he's not a legend anyway. I've never classed him as a legend myself. He's a good servant to the club. Don't get me wrong, but he's not legend. He's not a legend. Come on. That's like fucking Granite. That's like saying fucking Granite Xhaka. Or saying, but not saying that actually. There's a part of the fan base at Arsenal actually believes Xhaka is actually better than what Vieira was at his pomp. You can get, but I don't. Plus, I don't need my jabs. I've got my jabs done. I've got both my jabs already, mate. But I know what you're saying. Yeah, Mitch. Fucking a bit of a trip though. Fucking all that way just to have a fucking needle stuck in you. From where we are, anyway. From where we both live, it's a bit of a fucking trek. Just to be having. Oh, actually, no one. Might actually get Richard down there. He might actually get his bit of motivation. You know what? There's a day out. Is it Arsenal? Why not? I have more coins than Concubine with Scott. I'm in the mud. At least you're making signings. We are sleeping like this transfer window. So this is a thing. Again, I'm not. I get what you're saying, obviously, but you're European champions. You don't really need much to improve on in that sense. Obviously, as a squad players, you can add squad players, but first team. What is Simeon doing again, man? Get the shot off quick! Oh my God, Italy, what are you doing? Simeon for Spain. The goalkeeper's absolutely clueless. That's twice now he's got away with it. How is he number one? Seriously. But yeah, in terms of going back to Chelsea, as I said, in terms of the first team, that's all starting 11. Werner aside, finding Timo, putting him to a side for a second, maybe if you can see how the pre-season goes, if he's still. I've watched him. I obviously watched him for Germany. There's no different really in that sense. Apart from obviously spending the money to buy someone better than him, that's actually going to finish their dinner. What else do you really need in your first 11? Really, let's be honest. Yeah, the same part. Yeah, I do. That's one thing. That's the only thing you guys have said it in the chat as well. That's the one thing Chelsea need to address. It's a striker situation. That's all out and out striker situation. Because Werner isn't the fucking answer. Trust me, as you found out last season. I mean, you've got Mendy in goal. He seems. Apart from he plays Arsenal, he seems alright. Just that's a slight little dig. Saka. By the way, he did mean that. By the way, I don't care what anyone says. He meant that. I'm trying to think now. You've got Reece James and Aspilicueta as the right side of the defence, the full back side, wing backs, whatever I can call it. You've got Thiago Silva. Now he's aging, but you've still got another season at least, so you don't have to worry there as it stands. I'm trying to think. You've got Rudiger. Danish defender Christensen as well. We've got him. Zuma. So again, maybe start looking for a placement for Thiago Silva. Maybe. Left back wise, you're fucking covered. Midfield, you're fine. You've got a fucking solid midfield. But the one person you need to keep and don't sell at any cost is Kante. If you keep him under this current management you've got at Chelsea, you're fucking you will fucking push. I think top three will be obviously yourselves, City and Liverpool. I think top two will be you and Chelsea. You and City, Chelsea and City will be top two. I think Liverpool won't be anywhere near the mark of what there have been in recent years. I think we're going to get a similar. What we saw, the Liverpool we saw at the back end of this season, that's just gone. I think we're going to see a lot more of that next season. Because he hasn't. Again, there's another team that's sitting on their hands and hoping for the best. They're going to have a Van Dijk coming back that could never mentally or physically recover from what's happened to him and be nothing compared to what he was before. Gomez, it could be the same situation. Joe Gomez, I'm trying to think now. Salah, he's starting to drop off a bit in the last. I'll say in the last 12 months he's starting to drop off his levels of the standards he's hit. And for me now and Salah, again, this is a squad of players now. Every club has a squad has their cycle, and I think this squad's coming to the end of it. But again, it's just Klopp's doing what he did after his first summer window, his second, third, I think it's second, third, and fourth summer windows. He's just sat in his hands with what he had. I think it does seem like he's going to do it again. And Liverpool can't afford to do that. Like, in terms of what you're saying about Arsenal, but because the thing is, with Arsenal, we have to act fast. The situation we're now in, and looking to go, and it doesn't look, as an Arsenal fan, it doesn't look like we're going to get. There's any sort of clear daylight at the end of the tunnel to get out of this mess. Spain in the attack, good defending, good block. Good save from Donnarumma. We have to act fast. We have to get we have to identify our target and get them in fast with what anyone else does. Because the thing is, we haven't got. This is the first time in 25 years since '95 when this summer we timed Bergkamp. 94, 95. 95. My head's going all over the place. But either way, since that summer. This is the first summer since then that we haven't had European football full stop. So we're having to set a project to these signings, these players we're bringing in, minus the European football. And obviously that's making it a lot hard. That's going to make it a lot harder to attract the sort of level of players we do really need. I mean, personally, I think we're overspending on Ben White, but obviously being a Premier League player at Brighton, because they stayed up. If they'd gone down, I think we'd be. If Brighton had gone down, or we went after Ben White, we wouldn't be spending 50 million. We would be being at 25 at most on Ben White because they would have gone down. It's the Premier League. It's that because they're a Premier League club. That Premier League fucking premium, isn't it? That these again, it's not like it was 16, 17 years ago where Premier League clubs, other than Arsenal, United, could bully them clubs to sell their best players at a knockdown price. Can't do that anymore. Just saying Arsenal not being in Europe is a blessing. It could be. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But what I'm saying is, because we're now not in it, we're having to act fast in the transfer market in terms of our targets and get them in ASAP before other clubs go in with you that have got European football go, actually, you know what? Bang, and trump us. And again, players we've been linked with. I mean, Lukonga. From what I've seen, I haven't watched it religiously, but from what I've seen, we've got a good play there, and fucking bargain as well. Considering one player that obviously hasn't been officially confirmed yet, but the left back from Benfica, I'm not getting out the bunch to put it that way. Jesus Christ! But as a squad player, it is what it is. And it's a sort of it's not really high, it's not massive because of how much we spent on him. It's not that much. It's not a huge risk to the club financially if it doesn't work out. And that's the sort of signs we sort of need to make to our squad as well. The concerning thing is as well that Arsenal Another concerning thing for me is that we've fucked up on the goalkeeping situation already. Matt Ryan looks like he's going back. He's going back to La Liga to Sociedad. I think it was Betis or Sociedad, one of the two. Because they are saying they're giving first. They're giving number one jersey basically, whereas we'd say obviously you could challenge for number one and all that. But that's sort of because of that we've now gone quiet on Unana from Ajax, which again isn't good. And then also we look on the verge of selling Runnison as well. Positive thing in terms of selling him, but with the team going back tomorrow, first day back in pre-season, and we've got a game next Tuesday against Hibs, and then the following Saturday against Rangers, before going to the States, we haven't got, if that happens, a recognised first team goalkeeper. So yeah, yay. And again, I know we've got some good prospects and goalkeepers in the academy, but I don't want that sort of pressure put on him, because then he's going to have an extended break now, isn't he? So there's every chance if we don't make a signing in the goalkeeping department, second choice or whatever, as a second choice or whatever, or replacement for Neno, we're going to start the season with one of our academy goalkeepers in goal. When you consider we've got Brentford away, Chelsea at home, City away, Norwich, Burnley, and then Tottenham in the first 6 games. I think that's too, apart from Burnley and Norwich, that's too much to ask for. To not put any pressure on the young lads. So it concerns me. Again, between now and then it could change, and we could obviously sign someone or a couple goalkeepers. As long as it ain't fucking Ramsdale. Do not sign fucking Aaron Ramsdale. Anyone but him. Why would we go after a goalkeeper and also spend £30 million on him when Sheffield United spent £25 million on him last year after he'd been relegated to Bournemouth? He's been relegated since with Sheffield United. The guy's been relegated back to back and we want to spend £30 million on him. Fuck off, no, go away. Fuck off, stay where you are. You're at championship level, that's where you belong. Mark saying in the chat, we will do well to finish 6th. To us, what's Ross saying in the chat? Ross thinks we'll finish 5th. Man United are making good signs. They've obviously signed Jadon Sancho. They're looking, what was it, Varane they've been linked with. Mark Wilson saying, I'm glad Van Arsenal's going out. No, apparently it's not. It could be a loan with an obligation of buying him, or it could be it's not been. The details of it haven't been really clear. If it's a full on like piss off, we don't want you anymore. I'd buy Johnson and stick him straight as number one. Yeah, maybe, but again, I ain't seen it at West Brom, so I don't know. Was he on loan at Villa a few years ago as well? But yeah, that won't be again. You know what? That's better than Sam Johnston's better than fucking Aaron Ramsdale. People will go, well, you just said I got him. Difference is, fucking Sam Johnston's only the one stint, and look at the fucking place he had in front of him to help protect his goal. Let's be honest. Gary saying, why are you paying 50 million? Oh, sorry, Nicholas saying, why are you paying 50 million for Ben White when you have Saliba? Thank you. Thank you. I have no idea. You have to ask Arteta that. Because all season last season, we've got rammed down our throats by Mikel himself saying he's not ready this season, but next season is a big part of my plans. Again, even in that, obviously, when we're about to send him out loan to Nice. Next season's gonna be his season. He's gonna be first team, big plans and all that. And you're like, and then now here we are. We're thinking, okay, cool. And then literally in the last week or two, it's like, actually, we're going to send him back out on loan to Ligue 1. And why Ligue 1? What is the obsession of sending a kid out back to the league he came from? Seriously. If you want to say, be so about you don't know if you'll be able to cope with the Premier League, you know what? Use your brain and go, This is a big if, by the way. If there are Premier League clubs that are interested in taking him on loan, send him out. Obviously, look at the clubs and send him out to the best option, the club in the Premier League, that you're going to get see the full benefits of that and see if he's ready or not. That's how you're going to fucking find out. I'm not saying that. Not keep sending him back to the League On, because League On, with all due respect, is a completely different kettle of fish to the Premier League. And how's he going to adapt to the Premier League if he's constantly sent out back to where he came from? In terms of the league-wise, seriously, it just pisses me off. It's either that you stick with him, it's either that you stick with it, keep him at the club. You go until obviously you're fully confident. Just use him in the fucking League Cup games and obviously the FA Cup. Come January, oh, Insigne. Oh, that's a bit overhit. Oh, he fucked it. You have to test him in English. Thank you, Cheddars. Thank you, Cheddars. Thank you. Exactly. That's my point. How are you going to know if he's actually good enough at the Premier League level if you're not going to actually put him out on loan to a Premier League club? That's the only way you're going to know. If you're not going to put faith in him yourself, send him somewhere in the league where you are going to see the best or worst of him. What's the worst that could happen? Otherwise, keep sending. Let's sending him to Ligue 1 on loan. A league he's comfortable with, and he's fucking basically bossing it. Basically, let's be honest. And when he does actually get a chance eventually of playing Premier League football, guess what? He'll have a culture shock because, again, I said Premier League, it's in your face, it's fast, it's aggressive. League On is nowhere near that level. If you send him on loan, again, he'll need to play in the Premier League. Exactly. Not fucking League On. And obviously Nicola goes on to say, we should have sent out Billy Gilmore tonight on loan. Exactly. Gained Premier League experience, not Championship or this, that, and the other another fucking country. Actual Premier League experience. It's so fucking stupid. It does piss me off a lot when I'm seeing all these things that we do. To Marseille. Yeah, don't get me wrong, Marseille's a good club. It's a space of the league. He's bossed it in. He needs to fucking prove himself in the Premier League. The only way he can do that is if you send him to a Premier League club. If you're not going to do it yourself and show your faith in him yourself, send him to a Premier League club. I'm trying to think. Obviously, Mavropanos. Again, there's another thing. Mavropanos. We're hearing great things about him over in Germany, what he's done over there in the last couple of seasons, out on loan to Stuttgart and who's the other one? I forgot what the other one was, but the team was at before his first loan spell. And yet, literally, the second he arrived back on English shores, by the way, you're going back out on loan again, or we're going to fucking get rid of you. Like, what the give the kid a fucking chance. He played twice for Arsenal. He played one fantastic game against Man United in defence. And Wenger's last away game, the penultimate game of the season, when Wenger retired or left, whatever. They were technically the weekend before the end, basically, because obviously there was a midweek game. But anyway, and he played that midweek game. We had an absolute nightmare, got sent off, and then since then we have not seen him in a red and white Arsenal shirt. The kid has been. It's like, yeah, whatever. Cast to the side after one bad game in 2 appearances. As I said in the first appearance, he was arguably the man. If Ainsley wasn't on the pitch, he would have been man of the match. With Guendouzi, I wouldn't have given Marseille the option to buy, especially that's 11 million. That's a bar. Well, there's conflicting again. Cheddars, there's conflicting reports on that, in the sense of that you've got half of the fucking media saying it's an obligation to buy, and another half saying it's an option to buy. I'm leaning towards the ones that say. I'm leaning more towards what people are saying it's an obligation, because he's obviously put out a video today, basically a goodbye video. That's it, like au revoir, auf Wiedersehen and all that fucking crap. Obviously, well, we just unpetted fucking in Bundesliga. I was a German, what was he was in Bundesliga? I was going to Marseille, but you know what I'm saying. He's put that out. If it was just a loan spell with the option to buy, it would make no sense why he's put that video out. I did say though, all season was that the question kept coming up within the group that we formed over the season about Guendouzi. Would he ever play for Arsenal again? And I said numerous times, no. Under Arteta, whilst Arteta was at the club, if Arteta was to be sacked and someone else had come in the meantime between then and now, then he would have been given a chance under that new manager. But the fact that that hasn't happened, and obviously Arteta is still here, it was never going to happen because there's too much water being put under the bridge, basically. Explaining it. What the fuck was that? This is why I don't get why people are fucking praising Spain. They've been shit. I mean, it's still 0-0. Don't get me wrong, but they're lucky it's 0-0. Let's be honest, with their goalkeeper. But it's just every time they get an attack set up, they fucking waste it like that. I mean, this ain't rugby. And your winger just goes first. Don't you attack? Just goes boom, and it goes between the between the posts. Like seriously. Again, being taking a bit out of the question, I would say Italy have been slightly favourites here, by the way. Slightly the better team, sorry. Only slightly, though. Just because they've had the chances. They've been more aggressive in their play. Here we go, go on. Simeon got away. Simeon actually came out and actually did well this time. Fucking hell. Emerson is playing for Italy in the starting lineup, and for us is a third choice left back. Yeah, exactly. I think he'll be gone as because of how well obviously no matter what happens with Italy now, because he's part of the squad, he's going to either be guaranteed at least be a top two, one of the top two left back choices, or he'll want to go elsewhere. He won't want us to sit on the bench. He wouldn't be on the bench either. He'll be in the stands. Twiddling his thumbs most of the season unless there's a major injury to one of your left backs. Mark Wilson saying it needs to be an obligation to buy. Option to buy is pointless to us. As I'm saying, I believe it's an obligation to buy. Because of what Guendouzi's done today as well. He's putting his own goodbye message out there to all Arsenal fans, making the Arsenal fans never forget his time at Arsenal, and all that crap. But had some fantastic. And it'd be so weird for him to do that if it was an option to buy. If it wasn't a concrete that's it. He's gone no matter what to Marseille, one way or the other, full time. It'd just be pointless for him to do that. Well, apparently the rumour price is going between, as you said, 11 million and 17. Either way, we've made a profit. I believe I've seen more along the lines of being £17 million obligation to buy fee. Because he'd only have a year left on his contract, I think, after this season. The 17 million. So, again, we only bought it for 8 million. 0 shots on target for Italy in 42 minutes. Fucking hell. But Spain had it again. Okay, apart from that, then okay. You get what I'm saying, though. In terms of Italy, I was saying about Italy before. everything bar that then, really, from what I've seen anyway. But it's the thing though, Italy do this. I mean, what was it, the first knockout round against Austria? They didn't have a shot until extra time, on target until extra time. And that's their fallback. God, for fuck's sake. Got me that night, the bastards. Had 500 coins on them on Scott's channel to win in 90 minutes. I met Ant from Ant and Deck today. Oh, what, in Wimbledon, I'm assuming. You've been at Wimbledon a lot, haven't you? That's your third visit, isn't it? Because you was there yesterday. You was there last week when Murray played. The second round. Is it the second round? When he went 5 sets against can't remember his name now. The German lad. Everything has gone quiet with Talea. We need to get him sold. I liked him as a player, but he never really got to play enough for us. Yeah, as a player, again, I can't say a bad word about him. He was absolutely fantastic for us. Let's be honest. Unai Emery in Emery's second season fucked whoever massively when he decided to move him from a sort of DM, box to box / DM player, midfielder, sorry, as part of his pivot. What's that? Oh, is that off the post? Was that Emerson off the post? He's now claiming the goalkeeper got a hand to that, but it was as well. Talking to Emerson, one sec, let's have a look. The replay did the kick. Oh, it comes back on side, so Insignia. Replays the play now. Goes by on side there. Ooh. Okay. We're going back to what saying about Lucas Tadea. They got nothing. Actually, had not bad. That way fucking Unai Emery went. You took from being part of his pivot, then moved him up to the Unai Emery role. It's half time. No injury time. Added on time. Straight down the tunnel at half time. 0-0. Fucking hell. Fucking what was it? Jordi Alba's complaining. But yeah, the second today I was put in that number 10 role by Unai Emery. It was never the same for Arsenal ever again. And he never again under Arteta. When Arteta came along, he didn't really get a run of games, did he? To prove himself. I think did he play? I can't remember if he played in the final of the FA Cup. Actually, can't remember now. But he never really got that chance. So Guendouzi, for some reason, before obviously it all went off in the Brighton away game this time last year. He always Arteta had his favoured pivot of Guendouzi and Xhaka up to that point, and even when Guendouzi was then dropped, it was Ceballos and Granit. He didn't actually give Lucas a chance, which is a shame because again, if you play him I would have loved to see him, give him a chance to see him, even if it's obviously now pre-season. We've not sold him yet, so why is on our books using him in pre-season and playing parts that put him and Partey together in the pivot and see what happens. Again, tactically, just see if it works or not. If it doesn't, he's a pre-season. Nothing bad is it going to come out of it? Is it? Not the worst thing in the world. I'll tell you, it was never, again, for me, Nicholas saying in chat, Arsenal fans had big up to the so high, you compare him to Conte 2 seasons ago, now, no, exactly you and the chat, the others, not you exactly, others in the chat, the other Arsenal, and obviously people in the chat talking about other Arsenal fans, Arsenal fans he knows. But yeah, I mean, Conte is a different, he's always been well and beyond any midfielder in his position in this league, in the world, let's be honest, in the last few years. And again, the way Tavera plays, he doesn't play obviously when he first arrived, he doesn't play that sort of the way Torreira does. I mean, the way Kante does. So Torreira doesn't play the way Kante does. He's basically like, in the sense of, yeah, he's a bit of a pit. He does a bit of a pit ball and just does all the running in the midfield and tries to put pressure on to get the ball back for us. But apart from that, Kante has still levels above him in the sense of, because Kante has other chinks to his armoury, basically. And that's why Kante is way superior. But again, saying that, but when you look at the midfield, fucking his partners he's always had, Lucas at Arsenal. We're never gonna, apart from what we have seen of him when he first arrived, that first season. Apart from that, we never really got to see him alongside someone of top quality. The second we signed someone of that quality, it could actually bring more out of him, the best out of him, even more than what we've already seen. We're looking to sell him. We don't do that to Atletico pointlessly. Even in these eyes, that's fucking it was pointless because they're never going to fucking play him. And now we're looking to sell him. It's like, seriously. Torreira was on the bench. Yeah, I couldn't remember. I literally, that's saying, I actually couldn't remember if he actually got on the pitch or not. I know Socrates came on the last 2 minutes of that match, just for the sake of it. Never played for us again, ironically. Yeah. If guys asking if deals are obligation to buy, why is Arsenal giving pandemic discounts to hopefully we'll be out of pandemic by then, hopefully. Are you saying Xhaka isn't top? Come on, don't start this fucking bollocks again. In terms of like Premier League level, 5 years he's been at Arsenal, yeah? 5 years now. When has he ever shown an ounce of what we see of Granit for Switzerland when it was in Gladbach days? We don't see that. We fucking saw he wasn't even playing the other day against Spain in the quarter-final. You know, literally seen him there getting it on the pitch, the cameras around and everything. He's there fucking barking the orders, leading by example, trying to help lead his team to get over the line. On the pitch, in the moment, in the match situation, when have we ever seen it from Granit in 5 years? And yes, Mark Wilson saying Gilberto Silva was massively underrated back then. I remember what I was trying to think now. I'm trying to think when he joined, I'd have been what, 11, 12 at the time? Trying to think, what's it? 2000, bear with me a second. 2002, is it you arrived? 2002. Summer 2002, so 02-03 season, his first season. So I would have been 2002. Would have been, I think 13. I think. Yeah. Yeah, 13. Just turned 13. Well, we just 13 in 02. 03 would have been 14. Yeah. So, So 13 when he arrived, and obviously going through, obviously as a young teenager back then, watching. He never even back then got the praise he deserved. Let's be honest. Because you look at the players around him, as obviously Vieira's, your Henrys, your Bergkamps, your Sol Campbells, Seaman and Neyman, respectively. Ashley Cole, Colo Toure. You had all them sort of. You had other bigger, now in the media's eyes, and certain fans' eyes as well, bigger names. It's only when, what is it? The 04-05 season. 04-05? I think now. Majority of 04-05 But it got glimpses. We got glimpses of how important he was in the 03-04 season as well. Whenever Vieira got an injury, but Vieira was predominantly injured quite a bit that season. Actually, it was only then we saw how important Gilberto was to this team at the time, at the club at the time. And obviously when Vieira left, and obviously Gilberto got given the arm. He wasn't even given the armband, was he? Initially it was Henri, but it was obviously vice captain. And when Henri left, he was captain. But whenever he played, remember we were playing in the 05-06 season, the League Cup quarter-final against Doncaster at their old ground. And we was just all over the place that night. We was just fucking shipping goals in for fun. And we're literally, it was in extra time, and we're literally on the verge of being knocked out. I think it was 2-1 or 3-2 to them at the time. Well, that's the same. We're on the verge of being knocked out to Doncaster, and he's run the length of the pitch as the midfielder in the position that he played at the time. But he's run from the defence all the way down into the penalty box and got the obviously the equalising goal that took us the penalties. And obviously then from there we sort of battered Doncaster in the penalty shootout. We got over the line somehow, but it's them moments again. Goals are in them moments are so, again, they go underappreciated. They don't get the real recognition they deserve in the moment. And he was a fucking class player, and the fact he's still, every now and then, I remember before, obviously, this whole pandemic bollocks came to fucking fruition over in the UK and all that. I'm trying to think, about the January, December time, I remember being at the Emirates, trying to think now what game it was. It was obviously at the Emirates, and he was there doing media. He was obviously there doing media work for, I'm assuming, South American TV or something like that. And every time they would go to break or whatever, he's coming over, having a chat with the fans, having selfies, this, that, and the other. And every time I follow him on Instagram, because he goes live quite a lot. And the amount of love he has for the club still is unbelievable. As your Arsenal card is on probation, subject to review by a group of your peers, watch it. But yeah, international football is at least 2 levels below Premier League, different gravy. That still doesn't back up anyone's argument that Xhaka is a good midfielder for us. In 5 years, he's never shown an ounce of the fucking passion and desire and the leadership that we always hear about it when it comes to Arsenal from the players and all that training is this, that, and the other. But if we're being brutally honest, we've never in a match situation, be it a Premier League game, League Cup, FA Cup, or Champions when he first arrived, Champions League and Europa League, not once did we see him do what we've seen him do on the pitch for other teams. But he's never done that for Arsenal, and we never will. And obviously, even if he stayed beyond our internet, we still wouldn't see that. And that's another reason why we get so frustrated with the prick. Because for Arsenal, he just seems like he doesn't really care. And that was before what we saw with a couple of years back, the Crystal Palace debacle. We lost quite a few people by the way. They've all gone off, get their half-time drinks and all whatever. I hope you do come back, by the way. I hope I haven't bored them all off talking about this Arsenal. Again, the game itself hasn't been mostly falling, so you guys in the chat have mentioned things about Arsenal, Chelsea, etc. Yeah, I'll talk about it. I'll come at you and chat with you about it. Got no problem with that. Obviously, the game's more exciting. Obviously, we talk more about the game, but yeah. Inter want Bellerin on loan with the option to buy. Arsenal want £20 to £25 million, accept result. Expect result. Arsenal put on loan with an option to buy at 11 million. Worst case, Bellerin is starting versus Brentford. Ugh. Gary, don't say that. I'd rather fucking... Know what, give me a call, I'll play fucking right back. I'll spend the next few weeks putting myself in a fucking winger, get myself back into... drop a lot of weight, get myself into shape, and I'll do a fucking better job than... I'm not even a fucking professional fucking player, let alone fucking season pro fucking fullback, and I'll do a better job than him. You had to bring up Jacques. I used it as an example. You're the one that went on, came back and went, "Are you saying he's not a top quality player?" For Arsenal, fucking hell no. And again, this is the thing. This is going to annoy me as well, because obviously, in terms of Granit going to Roma and all that, he will. Don't get me wrong. He will thrive out in Rome, in Serie A, Roma and all that, because the league is slower, because the league, it's the way the league plays and the tempo of it. It allows him to play his game and the way he likes to play. Whereas the Premier League is too in your face, too fast paced, as I've kept saying for fucking how many streams now. And that's why he's always getting caught out of the ball, because he's too slow. Whereas he goes to a league like when he was in Bundesliga, and now going to Serie A, he'll fucking thrive. He will thrive. Don't get it twisted. And I know for a fact you're gonna have every fucking Xhaka lover, including some of the people we know of us and going all that, literally come out the woodwork and go, "See, look what we let go. You're scoring an amazing goal one. Oh, what have we done? No, that's it. I'll tear her out. What's he doing? Edu's clueless as well. Over a goal. I mean, we had it this season with fucking Guendouzi scoring the odd screamer, 35 yards screamer for her for Berlin. The fan base went into fucking meltdown. Oh, why is he not getting the Arsenal team? It's absolutely fucking bizarre. And even recently, comparing Granit Xhaka, saying he's to Vieira and saying actually Granit Xhaka is a better player than Vieira. Sorry, what? Vieira won obviously a World Cup in his country, 98, Euro 2000 with his country. He won multiple league titles with Arsenal and FA Cups, a couple of Serie A titles, another FA Cup Man City into his career. My point is he's won trophies basically, major honours. Bar the FA Cup at Arsenal, was it two? We've won since Granit's arrived. I'm trying to think now. Yeah, 2017 and 2020. Apart from them two FA Cups, what else have we won under his tutelage? It's slow It's Bundesliga is slow compared to Premier League. Mate, come on. Literally, we've seen it countless times. Players like that come to this league, not just for Arsenal, for other clubs as well. Players are back out on the pitch, by the way. I think the subsidy made actually from Spain, 26. Come on, Pedri. Okay, I didn't see who went off. I do need to put my lights on, by the way. Marcus and Xhaka isn't half exactly. Thank you. When I saw that, Mark, when I saw half our fan base, well, I'd say half our fan base, parts of our fan base go and say what they said, I wanted to scream. Like, how dare you disrespect one of the greatest players, not just greatest Highby pitch, but Premier League in general. Oh dear, fucking Vieira's playing up now. Fucking great. Oh, I know. You actually compare Vieira to someone in this on this squad. Why? Stop wasting those brain cells. Use them to breathe. I'm personally not comparing anyone to Vieira from this squad. Others are, though. As we well know. Sorry, I need to fucking sort this bollocks out there. 1 second. Bear with me a minute. Got fucking fight a fucking aerial now. Oh, bear with me a second. Bear with me. Oh dear, multitasking. What do you want to do, eh? Fucking, what is it wrong? Was it wrong? If I can make the same time, fucking hell, please. What is wrong with this bullshit? Fucking, no excuse for it. BBC, sort your fucking shit out, please. Bear with me a second. Oh my god. That's better. There we go. Let's see how we're doing, by the way, in the old channel side of things. Close that up. Open that up. See how we're doing. Have a look. Yeah, guys, don't forget, please do subscribe. Obviously, if you haven't already, do subscribe to the channel and do share the stream around, like the link to the stream, share it around all your social media platforms, and all your football, not just Arsenal fans, but football fans in general. For obviously the Euros wise, obviously more so Arsenal fans in this, on this side of things. Obviously, more Arsenal. You know what I'm saying? Nothing wrong with having neutrals, obviously. Again, because I like having the conversation with other rival fans and their clubs and like, the comparisons, and we'll get their perspective as a neutral on our club and all that, and I can give it obviously vice versa. What is going on? This fucking game is scrappy as anything. That's being polite. Oh dear. Arsenal used to have a solid spine through the team. These days, Arsenal need a yes, Costa spine knackered. Yeah, just a tad. Yeah. Jesus Christ. What was it? One? Oh my God! Spain had a chance there. Oh dear. That was what I was doing before I fucking got interrupted. 1 sec, bear with me. Got to do mine as well. Let's do the old sharing around and all that. Right. Twitter. Yeah, on that. Yeah, tweet that out. WhatsApp link. Yeah, chat, group chat. Is Busquets being booked? Oh, he's in trouble. That means is he out? Does that mean he's out the final? If they get there. What is there wrong with that? Okay. He's been booked though, obviously. Is he out? Doesn't look like it. Not saying no, he's not out. So the only way he misses the final now, he gets sent off. Okay. send into the WhatsApps. Trying to think. Tonight group chat on Facebook. Boom. 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 Oh my days, right. Obviously gained some subs whilst alive. Obviously, a few of you guys from obviously Scott's Discord have subscribed to the channel, so do massive thank you to that. As I said, as Gary will be a testament to this, I did do a watch along for the Copa America match the other night. Oh, chance there for this! Oh my god, just over the bar there. But as I was saying, I did do a watch along for the Argentina versus Ecuador quarter final for the Copa America. And obviously they're obviously playing tonight. It's 2 o'clock in the fucking morning UK time. And so was everyone the other night. Went to 4 in the morning. And Gary will tell you this. I think I dozed off quite a few times actually near the end. In the second half, it was the game had got that bad. I'm literally there struggling, just counting down the fucking minutes from like the 55th minute. I'm just like, and I nod off. I come back around. I'm watching myself on screen, like now, and I can then see myself nod off, and I'm literally there for like 2 minutes out of it. Oh, big chance there. First shot on target, at least. 52. It took them 52 minutes, but their first shot on target. And it was their fullback, Chelsea. Sasa. I can't fucking pronounce names at the moment. Fucking, it's gone all over the fucking place now. Someone's put me off. Oh dear. But yeah, Russ, don't even try defending Granite. Don't even try it. You've been warned. Gary warned you already. Oh dear. Oh, bloody hell. Oh dear. Multitasking. Oh my god. Oh. Joel's joined us, fucking hell. Ain't seen you for a while, Joe, in here anyway. Obviously I'll chat with you away from all this every now and then when we can. Who are you going for in this one, mate? I have to back my bet. I did, as I said, I don't know if I told you, Joe, but before the tournament, about 4 or 5 days before the tournament, I went into brother's work, because my brother works in one of the bookies down the road, and I put £6. I know it's not a lot, but £6 on a 9-1 Italy to win to win this outright, because I was just convinced. They haven't done anything to prove different, in my opinion, so far. I had this little faith in England at the time, so I sort of have to back Italy really, and based on how the tournament's panned out. But Spain is just, I think someone mentioned in the chat earlier, Spain is it's like watching a carbon copy of Portugal in 2016 when they shithoused their way all the way to the final and won it, and that's going to piss me off. If obviously Spain win this, if Spain's put shithouse a win out of this tonight and get to the final, and then we get to the final tomorrow night and they shithouse their way to the fucking trophy, I'm going to be pissed like you would not believe. But again, I've got to say, I think I've got to back Italy really in this sense, because they've been the standout team of this tournament as well. They played some fantastic football. Let's not get it twisted. I mean, the one game, in terms of 90 minutes wise, they played crap, and that was against Austria in the first knockout round. Since then, apart from that, they've been absolutely phenomenal. They've just they've got the players they have. They don't try to overdo it. They just like play football, but at the same time, man manage the game as well. If things ain't going right, let's get the ball, they get the foot on the ball, and let's just control the tempo of the game to their what's best for them. And let's just see the game that way. Like the Italy of years gone by. Let's put it up. Just say it like that, basically. But Joel, what about yourself? Who are you backing for this? For this game, and obviously for the rest of the tournament itself. I backed England all the way. Of course he did, Russ. Of course he did. With Southgate at the helm, yeah, of course. But Russ, wasn't you? Wasn't you outburnt Southgate in the protest before the Euros? Oh my God! Wouldn't surprise me, Gary. Wouldn't surprise me. I think I saw one around where I live because me and Russ don't live far from each other, so I swear I saw an effigy of a Southgate across of Southgate and Arteta in town recently, all suited and booted with Lego hair. Oh dear. Joe in the chat saying Italy have looked a better team and not a typical Italian team either. Style typical Italian style either, apart from the theatrical display the other day. Yeah, Mobley. Don't get me started on the Mobley. What a fool that he was then. Let's hope England get the job done. But again, put my bet aside that I've got on. Obviously, I want England. I'd love it if England won it. Absolutely love it. Shot on target there for Spain, outside the box. Easy for that's fucking catching practice for Donnarumma. Let's be honest. Because of his height and his built and all that. That's just literally straight at him. Fuck, he didn't even test him. But yeah, as I said, I want Southgate to prove me wrong, and secondly, I want England to fucking win something in my lifetime. I'm sick of having to hear about and go back and listen about '66 and all, and obviously in my lifetime how close we got in '96. How we literally like a kick away from going to the final and things like that, and how we bottled it in 2006 and this, that, and the other. I'm just no. Actually, go. No more excuses. Just go out and win it. So, to be fair, so far he's proven me wrong. Ches's be happy to hear that, by the way. But tomorrow's the key moment, if he can fully convince me or not. Because under Southgate, we get to the semi-final stage and we bottle it, no matter who we play. In terms of obviously World Cup and then Nations League. Obviously, another tough game. Don't get twisted. Denmark are going to be so fucking difficult tomorrow. It's going to be one of them games, basically. Like it could be a 1-0 either side sort of situation if you're not careful. Oh, Spain on the attack here, ball in again. Catching practice for Donnarumma, literally right at him. Tough game against Denmark, though, but there's no reason why we can't do it. Best football I've seen us play for many years, especially the other night against Ukraine. Just had no mercy. What, go on? 1-0. There you go. Italy scored. Oh, there we go. Like that. Bang. Southgate deserves more credit than he's getting. I don't care what anyone else says either. Yeah. He changed my scoreboard. Italy have scored. Oh my God. I mean, not the result England fans want. Poor we play, but yeah, Italy has gone 1-0 up, so they're 1 foot now in the final as it stands. To be fair, it should have been 2-0 at fucking half time anyway, considering the fucking Spain goalkeeper's first half was having an absolute nightmare. In goal, basically. There we go. Oh, wrong one. So Joel, by the way, whilst you're still in the chat, obviously, what have you got coming up on your channel? What interviews have you got coming up and all that? And obviously, because of fucking Wilder, he's fucking lot. Your Tyson Fury, AJ watch-along's been put on hold for a bit longer, again. But yeah. It totally deserved it. Against the fullback, it scored the goal. Oh my God. Russ is saying against them on the play. We could say that, but there's another thing. Why I've not rated Spain again. I don't get what anyone says. Spain in this tournament have been shit. Oh, they've played some good football. Had all the ball. They don't play some good football. The football hasn't been that good. There's just a possession-based team. I've seen it for fucking over a year and a half at Arsenal. So it's not even go there under Arteta. So it's not even go there. That bollocks. Actually, under Arteta, it's better. We actually create stuff. We actually do take our chances most of the time, compared to this Spain squad. Mind your own business. I'm just trying to help you promote your channel, but hey. So say hi to Rachel, by the way. Just saying. Oh dear, got to laugh. Let's check. Yeah, what did you just send me on Twitter, by the way, Gary? What have you done? Dare I ask? I know I've seen that video already, Gary. I've seen that video. I'm not going to watch it again, but yeah. Coming home. He said, of course he did, okay. Yeah, if you say so, Joe. Oh dear. Oh dear. I'm not going to say nothing. I'm not going to say. What my tongue. Oh God, give me strength. You're going to see this guy. Spain had to score the first goal to give themselves some hope. Oh, Morata's on, so they've got no hope now. That's it. Morata is not scored. That's it. Spain have given up. They put Morata on. They're giving up. Fucking hell. Seriously, you need a goal. You put Morata on. Seriously. You watch that if I could score like you did the other day now. Now I said that. But no, I can't. Can't see him scoring. Gary's sending filthy videos again. Make of it what you will. I'm saying nothing. Oh dear God. Guys in the chat saying what a goal scored ? Back to Arsenal transfer news. Ugh. Don't. Morata of a brace. What a bet. Of course. Name the poison. What's at stake? Knock yourself out. I'm that confident. You said a brace, so I'm that confident. Go ahead. Go on. Name your poison. And you got everyone else. Joel, Russ. You can all get involved as well. Name the poison. The consequences if it does happen. Oh. Oh my God, who does it now? No. Oh my God, what? Again? How many chances does Spain actually need to get a shot on target? Oh. Russ is saying in the chat, Alwa looks like it's happening. Why do you say that, Russ? What's happened now? Is this something that's happened or come about since going live or anything? Because I've been on and off throughout the day. Not seen or heard nothing on that side of things, so that must have been something since I've gone live. Russ, who's the source for Alwa? Probably you might not know him, but probably a guy we know on the channel called Brownie from Cardiff. Oh dear. Fucking Brownie's obsessed with Alwa. I'm going to Arsenal. He's obsessed. Oh, him and his fucking HB sources, fucking hell. According to fucking Brownie, party should never have happened last season. And Alwa should have been our player back in transfer deadline day last summer. I swear, Russell, that's the source. I'm going to break your neck. Oh dear. Oh, chance wide again from Spain. And that was Olmo. Olmo. Lumbercamp in the chat. Big up my friend Lumbercamp says Spain really Spain really went from Cesc Fabregas and David Silva and Costa to Elmo, Osbol and Malata. Yep. Not just the players you mentioned. Let's have a look. It was Iniesta, Xavi, Puyol, David Villa. Oh, David Villa was fucking what a player. Fernando Torres. Don't think now, bloody hell. Iker Casillas. Was a young and vibrant Jordi Alba. Obviously still there, but he's young and vibrant. Fucking what a player he was. He burst on the scene at Barca and obviously Spain. I'm trying to think. Who was their right back? Time. Well, the fullback, whatever you fucking call it. Fullback, fucking wing back, whatever. It's just they're the ultimate team, really. From 1 to 11, even the players coming off the bench are fucking like, oh no, don't. Not today, please, have mercy. That's saying AFC Bell. Oh, what's he said? What's he actually said? Or she, or they. Not going to assume their genders now. For all we know, it could be Demi Lovato. For all we know, this AFC Bell could be Demi Lovato in disguise. If you know, you know. Yeah, got up. Hey, what's this? What's my consequence? What's the bet then, mate? Come on, I'm waiting. Again, go back to Alwar briefly there. I mean, is he really going to be an improvement and make us better? From what I've seen of him this season, whilst he's been at Lyon, this season just finished. No. We got to, if it happens, it happens. We've got to hope it works out this time, for once. Mark in the chat saying, I'll be happy if we got Alwa as long as we've got Basuma too. Yeah, you know what? In that case, I wouldn't complain. Imagine the midfield three of them, of Partey, Basuma, and Alwa. If it fucking clicked as well. This is another thing. Why does this thing want to take the whole summer to do it as well? Because I want my first 11 ready for the season. Well, Gerard Moreno's come on as well. Villarreal's forward. Yes, and Rodri from Man City, yay! For Koke in the midfield, that'd be interesting. But yeah, I want in terms of the first 11, the best 11 we have, I want that ready from before match day 1. I want it ready. I want it all done and dusted, and I start put blood in them in and getting them going as soon as possible, giving as much of the pre-season as possible. None of this lastminute.com and then hope they fucking blend in straight away just like that. I swear, we fucking just because he's in the Premier League playing for Brighton, if we fucking drag that out to fucking deadline day, I'm gonna pull what's left of it. Won't be any left. Put it that way. There's no need for it. For the drama. Fuck off. That's not a fucking decent big club for once, in transfer wise. I just want us to be prepared. Not too much to ask for. Oh. That's because I've got to get in here for off of another month. Oh dear. Mark saying in the chat, Son, our we lose Smith Rowe. Don't know about that. Not necessarily. Again, not necessarily, because Smith Rowe, not only can he play where our plays, but there's that option there. But also, he can play across. He can play anywhere across in that position and on the wing as well, respective wings. Obviously, we proved that when we had Odegaard for the latter half of the season just finished. So not necessarily. It's just again, obviously, you would rather. But it provides competition. We need. As all, folks. We do need decent opposition in all areas, not just one out-and-out player and then a backup if he's injured. Especially in the situation we find ourselves in. I think fuck the Martinelli out on loan has gone quiet. Oh yeah, there's not gonna. That was never gonna happen. That's just fucking paper talk and to get views, clicks, or whatever from idiots. There's nothing better to do in their lives. Yeah, fuck. Oh my god, what is. Seriously, don't know why he wants to have fucking Simeon there. He's apologising, obviously, but yeah, he wants to have Simeon. John Burkham is saying if Villa wants Smith Rowe so bad, offer 60 million plus Smith Rowe for Grealish. Let's see them shit their pants then. Oh, Verratti's going off. Okay, for Pacena. Matteo Messina. Fucking hell, imagine that. As much as I'd want Grealish at Arsenal, he'd be a great player for us. I think I'd rather have him and Smith Rowe alongside each other, but I get what you're saying. I do get what you're saying, obviously. Oh, Emerson's gone off, sorry. And Raphael Toroli is coming on. Got the fucking base up down the road. Boom, that they can feel the fucking vibrations 3 floors up. Oh dear. I'm looking on the screen, by the way, guys. If I'm a bit dark, let me know and I'll put my lamp on. Brighten up a bit. And also, do you guys actually want me to do a watch along for the semi-final tonight for Argentina versus Colombia? Messi versus Ospina. Oh dear, imagine fucking Argentina bottled it tonight. After now Brazil obviously going to the final. They bottled it, fucking hell. In terms of a neutral and obviously trying to get new faces to the channel and all that. Argentina-Brazil final, even though Brazil will fucking walk it. Fucking numbers you'll get for it, Jesus Christ. I guarantee the finals are fucking stupid, like 3-4 in the morning as well, that's to piss me off. Yeah, fucking, let's go back to the Martinelli comment, Mark. That happened. That'd be the nail in the coffin for most of the fan base in terms of Arteta and Edu. That would be the nail in the coffin. Not just them, obviously, but I'm just saying because they're the face, and obviously Silent Stan does what he does best and being silent and all that. This will be the nail in the coffin for them two specifically. The nail's already in the coffin in terms of Cronkies and all that. Got 50 minutes to go in this game as well. But in terms of Edu and Arteta, for most of this fan base, if that happened, nail in the coffin. But no, there's no going back, mate. There'll be no going back. But literally, just a bit of a heads up, guys. A bit of a reminder. Anything in terms of Smith Rowe, and going back to Smith Rowe briefly for a second. Any sort of news on that side of things, I'm gonna know well before anyone really, because my brother's actually mates with Smith Rowe. They talk on a regular basis. So if anything's going to happen, I'm going to know about it before even fucking Fabrizio Romano, for fuck's sake. If a sale's going to happen like that, if we were to sell him off or do anything or loan him out, this, that, and the other, I'd be obviously my brother would be first to know and he'd pass it on to me, but I would know before the fucking big wiggers know on that side of things. Oh dear. Sound that though, off away from pitch and all that, Emil. Not up himself at all. Knows where he's come from and all that, and basically, obviously, appreciates the chance he's been given and all that. Even under Emery and all that, he's never got his head up his arse. It's like, oh my god, it's like Simeon again. Jesus Christ. You're taking a bit there, but it is genuine, 100%. I'm telling you, I've got no reason to lie, literally. They literally, just before about 6 months before Smith Rowe broke through under Emery. That's how long, obviously, it's been a few years, but yeah. They played against each other at the academy level, basically. So they met out from that. Obviously met. That's all, folks. They've met at certain events as well, outside of that as well at the time, and hung out and had a chat. And they're literally they're chatting. They literally do chat on a regular basis, quite regularly actually, considering I think they do and all that. So yeah. Well, how come Arsenal were linked with Cavanga? The fees being quoted around £60 million. Man United inquire and being quoted 26 million. I have no idea actually. That doesn't make I get what you're saying actually. That makes no sense whatsoever. Considering literally that's in the same transfer window. It's not like it's like a different transfer window, and I think it's gonna be 2-0. Easy shot for the goalkeeper to save there. Belleradri could have done better there. And should have done better, let's be honest. That's why you don't see me getting irate with the Smith Rowe news on Twitter and all that. Oh my god, Morata scored a goal. We've got one. Okay, Spain have got one and Morata scored one. That's 1 out of 2. Gary, you want to pipe up now, don't you? I guarantee Barry's going to pipe up with an offer with the consequence now if he scores 2. I.e. 1 more. Fuck's sake. Every time I slag Morata off, every time without doubt, I say he's not going to score and Spain are useless. Out of nowhere they score. God's sake, it's Italy. You had one job. Morata. This is Russ. Yeah, 1-1. Oh my god. Gary's I guarantee you, as we speak, Gary's is absolutely pissing himself with laughter. Nicola's back as well in the chat. Extra time incoming. Morata score. Yeah, don't even get me started on Morata. Don't even get me started on the bastard. I put my bet in. Dr. Evil is coming to the England final. If England get to the final, you know what? No matter what now, because he scored, you know what? If England get to the final tomorrow night, is England versus Spain or Italy, no matter who England play in the final. If England get to the final, I'll do the whole. I'll get suited and booted and go and come on live with you guys with doing the old, as Gay says, Dr. Evil. Impersonation, so we say, for the entire stream. If you know, you know. Nice one. Would rather play Spain over Italy any day. That's the thing. I was saying this earlier, before you came along. In the first half, I was saying it. Between England and Denmark, no matter who gets through tomorrow, they would both want Spain to win tonight and go through, because they'd be the easier team to play against and get a result against and win. Oh my God. Donnarumma, what? Switching off. It's fucking Italy just switched off defensively then. It could have been 2-1 Spain there. Oh my God, Spain 2021. Don't. I said this before, and obviously Joel came in us, and I said this about 10-15 minutes ago. He asked me who I was backing, obviously Italy, but I said Spain are doing a very similar thing to what fucking Portugal did 3 years ago. Sorry. In the last Euros, just shithousing their way through every round, even when they have not deserved to get through, they're still getting through one way or the other. They shithoused their way to a final, and even then, their best player, arguably the best player in the world at the time, goes off injured. They're getting Mozzie bites as well to add to suit, because it's fucking high season there at the time for that final. And they somehow still managed to fucking beat a France team, containing obviously younger Pogba, Luis, Kante, Olivier Giroud, Griezmann, and who do they have apart from Ronaldo? Quaresma. And it's Spain. Since Thomas gone on, it's very similar to what Portugal did in 2016, and it's very concerning. As I said, if England get to the final. If England get to that final tomorrow night, is against Spain, and Spain shithouse their way to win it against us, I am gonna be so freaking pissed. You have no idea. Let's talk my light now here. 1 second, guys. Oh dear me. Oh, here we go to Locatelli. There we go. If you ain't actually come to us, and like it or not, boys and girls, mate. If the rumours are true about Locatelli, we actually somehow, by some miracle, are able to sign him this summer. Him and Partey. Oh my God. As a pivot. Jesus Christ. And it's in this golf. Oh, okay. I mean, he hasn't done much in this game, don't get twisted. He hasn't performed a lot, actually, throughout the time. He's been very sporadic. He's gone 2 up top, hasn't he? Okay. That's where Costa's coming off for Marcos Llorente, Atletico Madrid. Star man for them for the last couple of years. Oh. You may lose to Denmark. I'm saying, you may lose to Denmark. Yes, they are underdogs, but remember, this year is the year for the underdogs. Again, I'm not assuming we're going to go for it. I'm saying if we got to the final, as an England fan. And again, Denmark will be the same as Denmark fans as well. If they get to the final tomorrow, if they win tomorrow themselves, and they get to the finals against Spain, and Spain still somehow manage to shithouse their way to the trophy, based on this tournament. Both, no matter who's, as in England or Denmark, fan-wise, we should be rightfully pissed off. and gutted as well at the same time. But yeah, don't get. I was just saying, as an Englishman myself, if England got to the final tomorrow and it was just between Spain and all that, Jesus Christ. Imagine two teams to shithouse to the final. Yeah. But you know what? I get what you're saying, but out of the two, I'd rather Denmark. If England wasn't involved as a neutral, I wouldn't mind Denmark being in the final because of not just what went on with Christian Eriksen in that first game, but the way they've played their games as well. I mean, they took Belgium. They were unlucky against. They should have beaten Belgium in their second game. And obviously, the third game they actually just tore their fucking team to pieces. And since then, they never looked back. The knockout rounds have been sublime. But obviously, with my England hat on, England are playing them. I'm going to want England to progress. But yeah, imagine, like I said, imagine two teams that are not to the level of what everyone would expect in terms of the bookies and all that. And imagine, I mean, Denmark famously did this back in '92. What we're seeing of them now, they shithoused their way to a final in 2000. They didn't even have to. They didn't even qualify initially. It was a lastminute.com giving a stop basically because the other team had to be disqualified for political reasons. And they literally shithoused their way all the way to the final, and they still won the fucking thing. But they were a better team. I think the difference is though in the final they were a better team. If Italy don't win this, there's a chance that they've had as well. Especially in the first half when obviously Simeon had two brain fart moments. They will kick themselves. You know, attack now, see what they can do from this. Also, Italy aren't they on the verge of equaling the all-time record for unbeaten run at the international level? They equaled it tonight, I think, and then obviously they obviously got through to the final, obviously, and won it. They then beat it, become the the best ever, basically. I was not born in '92. I was 89, so I would have been 3 years old at the time. I remember I've watched things about. I've got a box set just down there, DVD box set. 50 classic matches, and that's one of them basically. Univille's in the chat. Big up Univille. How you doing, my friend? Again, over from one of the Scots regulars on his channel. How you been doing this evening? And as it stands, who do you think's going through in this? If you're new to the channel, and obviously I believe you are new to the channel, do subscribe and do smash that like button as well. And share the content, please. Oh dear. 24 hours time, I could be a very happy Englishman or very disappointed and aggravated Englishman. Either way, he's going to get some views. Oh my god. I actually need to sort that out tomorrow, the panel for that. See who's around for that. Oh, go on, Italy on the attack here. Oh, caught up with them, didn't they? Yeah. Pass the bloody ball. Hell. Good, my guy. Great game of football this is. What about yourself? Yeah, I'm not too bad. Most of the stream we have spoke about obviously domestic in club football wise, transfer market between obviously as an Arsenal fan, Arsenal related stuff. 3 minutes injury time by the way, just that got up. Chelsea related Man United, touched a bit of Man United and all that. And also gone sort of rolled back the years and sort of spoke about I'll say now. like Euros going down the years, like when Denmark won it just now as you were coming in. And yeah, comparing the great Spain team from about 10, 15, not 10, 15, about 10, 8, 10 years ago, basically, compared to now. And how the fuck it's won all, I don't know. Because it's like, this is... Go on. Oh. Got a smack in the face there. Denmark is my team. Well, that's going to be interesting tomorrow, isn't it then? Not a bloodbath at all, is it? Jesus. You know what? At least this hasn't been one of them drab 0-0 cancel each other out sort of games. The semi-final as well, because when you consider what's at stake. Hang on. One away. Oh, someone didn't like the stream. Someone came in on. No, don't like this. Go away. Did tell you Casper pre-match conference. I did see Casper. I know he's asking, did you see Casper pre-match conference? I haven't seen it myself. I'll probably watch it later on this. When Sky decided to show it. Looks like we are going extra time, by the way. Oh my god, 30 odd minutes at least. Yep, there we go. Full time whistle's gone. We've got another 30 minutes, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Yay! Well, this could be interesting. Surely Italy can't bottle it. Surely not. And facts. Please, Italy, don't bottle this. I'll fucking cry. Not literally, obviously, but still. Actually, you know what? 1 second. 1 second. There we go. Move that across. What's the trophies up, doesn't it? It is what it is. Like that. There we go. There we go. That'll do. So anyone coming in knows it's fucking extra. Don't have to ask and all that crap. Shadows is back. Says crazy game. Yeah, just a tad. Just a little bit. You cursed this game when you dissed Morata. Again, every time. Twice now. Obviously, has anyone that's watched this stream back or watched it live, when in the last round Spain played Switzerland, I slagged off, not just Spain, I slagged off Morata. And he came back and bit me on the arse. And he's done it again. It's all my fault. I'm jinxing. So in terms of Spain, I'm going to keep dead quiet on this. Every fucking time I say it. Ryan never learns. Talk bad about Roger, he comes back strong. So we couldn't do that for Chelsea, eh? Ah! Oh, damn it, Atletico. Oh, Atleti. Oh, dear God. Nicola says, I want Italy to win, to be fair. Again, in terms of my bet, I want Italy to win. I've got a bet for them to win the tournament, so I want them to. I obviously want them to win as it stands. I want them to win this outright. And until tomorrow night, if England go through, then that's a different matter. Then different ball game then. Fuck the bet. I want England to win. But until then, Italy had made choices to finish. Had chances to finish this game. I think you meant, yeah, they did. Because again, Spain had chances themselves, but they was like so fucking wasteful. Sorry. Spain were until that moment, Matt. Of all people, it had to be him, didn't it? It had to be him. Oh my god. Anyone else but him, seriously. But yeah. I'm now yawning. This is great. Great. Thanks now, Joel's disappeared, by the way. Joel, what happened? If you're still listening, why are you not talking in the chat? What's going on? Actually, Joel, I want to see you around tomorrow, actually. Debating. Self, Gary, Warren, Andrew, as far as I'm aware. Obviously, Russ, you're invited as well if you want. Yeah, he's reached out to Joel. If he hasn't been invited on someone else already. Obviously. Oh dear. Might we get Magic Mike on from the Gooners podcast. If he's available. Seriously, this TV pissing me off now. What's going wrong with this thing? Oh, bear with me a second. Again. Doing this bullshit. Hopefully this works. Everyone needs to sort itself out. You're back underway for the second half, by the way. Yay. Right, Nicola, Ryan can't speak for the first 3 matches of the season, laugh out loud. I know, I can, I was just like off our players and they'll score apparently. There's a positive. Apparently if I slag players off, they come back and bite me on the arse straight away. So if I slag my own players off for the first 3 matches when it's not looking good. If it's not looking good, I slag them off. Suddenly I score. So other than that, don't slag off the opposition basically. Oh dear. We've got the final on Sunday. Then 2 days later, we've got another watching on, but not an international. It's Arsenal are back. Yay! Pre-season against Hibs. Then the 17th, we've got Rangers at Ibrox. Ball's coming in from Spain. Just fucking do my head in. So as soon as I move, it sorts itself out. Actually pissing me off. Sake. There we go, that's better. Spain did give Italy a good game. Then Belgium, better game than Belgium. Oh, yeah, Belgium's just fucking. Martinez and Belgium just doesn't work, and Martinez's tactics, fucking hell, what, sit back and hope for the best. It was literally, I said this in the watch along that I did for it. It seemed all Martinez wanted to do was just sit back, soak up the pressure, and try and use the plays he had to counter attack this Italian team, even at 1-0 down, when they needed a goal. And 2-0 down, and even the second half, that entire second half was so dull. Because Italy just did the professional thing and saw the game out. And Belgium just didn't change anything in terms of the tactics and all that. It was just the same old. Sit back, soak it up and try a counter and hope for the best. Don't even get me started on that penalty either. That was given. No way in God's green earth was that a penalty. The other night. Nicola saying, I don't have a clue who we are playing in pre-season in this month. I know we play you and Spurs in August. Yeah, that's part of that. Well, it was meant to be at the time. It was put in place to be test events of the season to see if obviously you could have a full capacity back and all that crap. But obviously, the point in terms of that's got out the window now. It's literally just go knock yourselves out, everyone. Go everywhere you want. Full capacities and all that. So basically, it's just the games themselves now are just literally as they would be a normal pre-season game would be now. In the sense of just getting fitness and getting ready for the season itself. The actual in terms of the capacity, in terms of there being a test event for it, it's done in void now. And I've got literally for Arsenal though, got to play Chelsea twice in August and Tottenham twice in August. Once each in pre-season, and then obviously when the season starts. Don't get twisted, Tottenham ain't going to be a problem anyway. Tottenham this season aren't going to be a problem. Hibs on the 13th, you're saying? No, I think it's the 12th. I swear they said on the site. I watched on the site earlier. Not the other night. They said the 13th. Look at the calendar now, yeah. I'm actually looking at the calendar next to me. Looking at it properly before you. 13th at 6 o'clock next Tuesday in the evening, obviously. Not 6 a.m, obviously. If anyone comes at me and asks me that. And then, yeah, Saturday the 17th at Ibrox. And then from that, Velocity's down. That ain't good. And he's holding his back. Oh, come on. I mean, okay, the landing it might have done his back in, but the initial challenge wasn't. I mean, it's slight, but it wasn't like anything there. It was just more so the landing it done him. So yeah, after we play Rangers at the Ibrox Stadium, I think now Arsenal then get themselves sorted and go off to Florida. Play 2 games, one against Inter Milan, and the second game is against either Everton or this other team, basically. Basically, whoever wins that game, we play in our second game, the final. I'm assuming is how they're going to build it up as. And then from that, we come back, play Chelsea, play Tottenham. I think that's it then. I think. In the opposite word. They may just surprise and find a random one more random game in as well. Hi guys, seeing as I had to duck out of the chat, but my cat started having seizures and I rushed her to the vet. I know, but absolutely no problem, mate. Literally, obviously, personal stuff like that comes first and foremost before football and a YouTube channel and all that. So hope she gets better. Obviously, she's doing better now and under observation. Can't believe Spain's still in it. But yeah, no, literally, as I said, your pet, obviously, reality, real life stuff like that is more important than bloody. And obviously, your cat's health is more important than obviously being in the chat here and all that and watching the game. Yeah, as you said, hope they make a full the cat makes a full recovery anyway. The dive, but okay. The Tolodi's now been booked. He misses the final to get there. If you ever fucking do face paint, do it properly. It'll be flag. Jesus Christ. Right, ball in for. What the fuck was that? Oh my god, what Italy, genuinely celebrating that he just won the World Cup, but seriously, to celebrate defending like that, fucking hell. That was a pinball FC, that was. Jesus Christ. If Spain had a clinical strike in the game, would have been. Oh, yeah, been finished. I've been finished fucking. That's what I'm saying. They're so wasteful. The Spain team is so wasteful in its chances. You got Malato and Gerard Marino and all that as their striking options. I mean, she said if it was a different time when they had David Villa, Fernando Torres, it'd be different, obviously. But they don't. Thank fuck. So as I'm saying, England and Denmark, respectively, whoever goes, both will want Spain. As it stands, both of them will want Spain to go through. Based on that, if Spain had a strike going, when they do, it's just that it's crap most of the time. Well, that's also got two, Ryan. He's got one so far in this game. There's not even go there. Lundberg account says hopefully we'll win the game. We'll win the pre-season tournament. Sorry, because that's all we'll be winning anytime soon. Yeah, don't get started. Don't even get started on that, please. Oh, I just want to enjoy the fucking summer before I fucking have to deal with all that crap again. But yeah, going back to what I was saying about Nuno Espirito Santo going to Tottenham. No real that's, if anything, that's fucking done us a favour, if anything, because there's no way they're going to be any different or any better under him than they were under Poch and Jose. If we're going to be brutally honest, come on. He wasn't even their first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, or seventh, eighth, ninth, 10th, or 11th choice. Let's be honest. He's only been given a 2-year deal. I honestly do think if Tottenham lose Harry this summer, Tottenham will be struggling to be top 10 this end of next season. That's for a whole other podcast to get into. Oh no, this game's got a bit dull at the moment. Fucking hell. Gary's saying in the chat, yes, Berkham, if Brentford play anything like Leeds did when they started versus against Liverpool last season, Arsenal was in trouble. Yeah, just a tad. And again, being the Brentford be the home team and all that, there could be a full capacity stadium there. There's every chance that could happen. Sorry, Spain almost had again. Spain had a chance and they fucking fluffed it. Oh my god. There's every chance of Brentford getting a feet coming away with a result that night. Of all fucking nuts as well. Of all the dates as well, seriously. Fucking Friday the fucking 13th, Jesus Christ. Oh mate, all jokes aside here for a second. Mark saying in the chat for a second, it's going to penalties this game. Wouldn't surprise me. Again, Spain fucking shithoused their way to it as well. Going back to Arsenal for a second, all jokes aside, I was saying, if Arsenal don't beat Brentford and then going to lose against Chelsea and City respectively, obviously beat Norwich, struggle against Burnley as always, and then don't get a win against Tottenham, That's one. That'd be what, 1 or 2 points in the opening 6 games. That's bad. Surely then, with the fans back in at full capacity, no, not minimal capacity, full capacity, he could be gone after that North London derby if that's how it pans out. He needs to get off to a good start, not just a fucking fantastic start in the exchanges of the season. Me and Andrew was chatting the other day on the channel. Oh, here we go. And we were saying in the opening 10 games of the season, he needs to have accumulated a minimum of 21 points in the opening 10 games. Otherwise, not only is the season gone, but he could be out of a fucking job. With our fixtures, will be 12th by October. Sorry, I do apologise for that. Yeah. England need to have a very good game tomorrow. Can't let Denmark hang around. Italy and Spain. Whoever wins this is going to be absolutely shattered. If this goes a distance, we need to win it in the 90 minutes, as you said. Literally, just be on our A game, get the 90 minutes done and dusted, and get out of there. It is worn down, and Spain, Morata. Don't start Morata. Don't even start Morata on this channel. Morata is a banned word now. If you want to mention Morata, you have to pay a super chat from now on. Oh dear. Which I know you guys will never do, so. Oh god. Oh. Fucking hell, Spain so wasteful, and Italy are fucking defending like they lost defended on it there. Oh my god, alright, let's have a look. Have a look. Is it half time already? Fucking hell. Half time was gone for the first half of extra time by the looks of it, yep. Another 15 more minutes as it stands, and it's penalties. Fucking hell. To be honest, that in extra time itself, the team that looks more likely to score a goal has been Spain, to be honest. They just, again, don't finish their chances. Wasteful as fuck. Oh, and Chelsea's holding his hamstring. That ain't good. He's limping as well. Oh, he's limping badly. Oh my god. Let's have a look. How things are going on the other side of things. Hello from the other side. There we go, that's better. Yeah, that's better now. Amazing, going goes extra time and suddenly everyone wants to come in. Have he made all their subs 14 looks in... Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Literally, as I was talking about him, that's when I was talking about limping and holding his hamstring there. I think I believe they get an extra sub in extra time. If so, they need to use it, as you said. If not, they're buggered. Hi Ryan, this remark in the chat says, do you think England can beat either Spain or Italy if we get to the final? They both play at such a high tempo, I think we'll struggle. I think, again, that whole stream we've been saying, Thiago's coming on, the Liverpool midfielder. He's coming on for, is it Busquets? Yep, Busquets has come off, so they're going for it, Thiago, Spain. Back to your question, sorry. If it's Spain in the final against England, I think we have a better chance. It's just how we game manage that game itself in that moment. We can't be suspect at the back. We've got to be as solid as we have been, basically, defensively, up to this point. in the tournament, and don't let them dictate the tempo. That makes sense. If it's Italy in a final against England, Italy win it all day long. Even though obviously tonight, saying that tonight they've sort of dropped a bit in the last half hour. The last 25 minutes of the normal time, they dropped off massively. And then the second half, extra time they've dropped. Oh, they are making a sub here, by the way. So is it going to be for number 14? Number 20 is coming on, but who's coming off for him? Come on. Yes, but if it's Spain, England, I'd fancy our chances more than against Italy, because Spain will have all. Yeah, Spain have percentage of the game in possession wise. But as we've been seeing for the whole tournament, they don't. 9 times out of 10, they fail to finish their dinner. And if we can capitalise on that and really nullify it, no matter the chances they create, that's half the job done. But we have to see. We have to get there first, though. It's all, again, it all comes down to Southgate and his tactics and how we set up and go about things in that game. If we will get to the final, I can't wait for tomorrow. I think England will win the Euros. Cheddars, if England win the Euros, mate, you know, Skinner, Bedell, and the Nightman, fucking they'll come out for one last time, and within a week be releasing a new version of It's Coming Home, 3 Lions, an updated 2021 version in celebration. You know it's coming, and that's all we're going to hear for the whole summer as well, going into the new season. At the Emirates, we're here at the Emirates as well, because obviously Saka being part of it and all that. 3 lines on the shirt, and you just know. Are we disappointed that Venison is leaving? If any Arsenal fan is disappointed, they need to fucking reevaluate their lives, Russ. Yep, and subs made 20's coming on for 14. So he did pick up a knock. He's come on. So their second half of extra time has got underway as well. That's be interesting. But yeah, Russ, if anyone's fucking crying themselves to sleep crying to their pillows over Venison leaving, need to reevaluate their lives massively. What was that? That was piss poor from Thiago. That's pretty cool. Oh, I can't be fucking saying. I can't be arsed. This is where Vox comes back in the chat now. And Snidey says it just to get my fucking goal up now. Get the only attack here. Oh. Ay. Oh, bugger me. Spain not threatening. No, not Spain, Italy not threatening on the attack. Fucking hell. And now someone's down with cramp. Fuck's sake. Spanish players now claiming you got cramp all of a sudden. But they counter attacked. I'm not expecting this. Say I've got cramp. Who's one asking? Is that the Peace goalkeeping coach is leaving? What's that Peace coach? Oh my god. The irony, that we poached this guy from Brentford. So the guy that's obviously leaving. We poached him thinking he was obviously given the fucking big eye. He got given the big eye from fucking any and everyone basically saying he was like the best thing since sliced bread, the best in his actual job and all that. And he ends up fucking getting given the boot. I think he's been given the boot because of how bad we have. Comes in and we fucking perform worse on set pieces, defensively and on the attacking sense. And now we've brought in another one of Arteta's friends from Man City, another set piece specialist. At least he's come from Man City, though, hey. Run away, to Wembley, we're on our way. How we're gonna get done, we don't know. How we're gonna get done, we don't care. We're on our way. Oh, go on. Oh, blocked. I'd love... Cheddars. Do you know anyone, by the way? If England were to get to the final, oh, 2-1. It's offside, I think. The flag's gone up. Obviously, it will be checked just to make sure. But if England were to get to the final, if you know anyone that's got a spare ticket or two, that obviously not taking a piss on their resale price and whatever. Obviously, not saying that double what they paid for and all that crap. Let me know ASAP. Obviously, because that'd be mint to be there in the moment. Obviously, and obviously if England win it, Jesus Christ, on home turf, way. We defended well from set pieces last season. Okay, that's okay. Oh dear. Nice goal by Italy, but offside. Enter the same shall do. Yeah, as I said, as long as you know the person, don't just put me in contact with anyone, any random person. Obviously, got to be somebody you know and trust. That ain't gonna mug me off. Any more trips? By the way, Chad, while you're there, any more trips to Wimbledon this week? And it's obviously between now and the final. That's Gary saying thus. We defended well, but we couldn't take our advantage on the set pieces in the attacking sense. I'm not complaining. Trust me. Believe you me, I'm not disagreeing on that in the slightest. I think we're just going to pens by the looks of it. Got 8 more minutes to go. Yay. 8 more minutes. And then that's the stands, penalty shootout. So I'm going to have to move the scoreboard around and do what I did before last time there was a penalty shootout on the live stream. Yay. Oh dear God. Wrong one. Just, yeah, he is actually. He's been a huge key player for them in this tournament. He's got about a few sticky situations in it so far. I turned down a ticket to the England game tomorrow. Oh, okay, how come? Cheddars, by the way. How come? What's the reason you turned that down? Obviously you don't mind me asking, it is. Oh, Fit James, thanks you for a while, my friend. How you doing? This Euro semi-final, can you... This is Euro semi-final. Can you name me a world-class player on the pitch? Pardon me. Bonucci, Chiellini. On the Italian side, anyway. Spain side, not one. Not one in the Spain side, in my opinion. Again, you may disagree with me. That's fine. Not the end of the world. But yeah, was it Bonucci, Chiellini, Donnarumma, potentially? apart from that, not really, nothing else really. But actually, but Vaj is now off the bench. He's on the bench, sorry. Colonel, we got Colonel, my friend. And howdy in the chat. What is James? Do you agree with me there, or do you disagree? By the way, just out of interest. I don't see Brownie in the chat actually in the stream. He must be begging for Spain to go for Mr. Even though he's Welsh and all that, and well, his second home is Spain, isn't it? So. 5 more minutes, everyone. 5 more minutes till penalties. As it stands. It was 1 ticket and not allowed to sell for profit. Okay, I see what you mean. Fair enough. Guy's taking the piss then. As well. Adding to the price, okay. Was it Jackmate, the YouTuber, had a ticket? He has a ticket for, I think he had spares with this game tonight, and he just wanted to sell it on for the money he paid for it, nothing more, nothing less. And the abuse he got, Jesus, because everyone assumed tickets would be what you'd normally pay for a match in terms of a semi-final, cup final, whatever. Not this what obviously UEFA charge, and yeah, but he had to reinstate that. Actually, no, I can prove it as well. This is the actual price I had to pay via the right channels of UEFA and all that. These are the prices UEFA put out there in the first place. We'll see how I could be making my next fucking for that. Jesus Christ. If it was England different, that's obviously said it different, but you want to be somewhere to the final, that's the thing, that's the battle, isn't it? When you bid, they go. Yeah, I mean, the reason the prices are like that, though, mate, is because Sony, not just Sony, obviously, Microsoft themselves with their new gen consoles, still haven't got their head out their arses and able to produce a stable number of units, basically, to sell. The people that are getting hold of them, these consoles, and obviously they'll keep one for themselves and sell the rest on, are able to do what they're doing on what's name. But when they first came out, fucking idiots, the bots that are fucking set up to buy these consoles, and the guys, people that are going online and selling the consoles for fucking stupid money just because of that situation. It's just ridiculous. It's cheaper than what it was then. But yeah, it's still ridiculous. My brother got one from I think it was Argos. He was one of the lucky ones in the end when it first came out. The consoles and all that. He wanted the PS5. He weighed his options up and he decided he wanted to go for PS5. And yeah, I mean it does look a nice system and all that. Don't get me. But yeah, he's one of the lucky ones. In terms of that first batch, I think like in terms of Argos where we live, I think he got like the very last one in stock. But yeah, really, I think the majority of the reason we got PS5 then, because obviously the sort of games the sort of stuff he likes to play on there, or only exclusive to play on a console, or mainly exclusive only to Sony and PlayStation, basically. You wouldn't be able to get it on Xbox. But the Last of Us Part 2, obviously the Spider-Man games and all that crap, other games, whatever other games they have that are exclusively to Sony and PlayStation. Well, it looks like we're going to get a penalty shootout. Knock it or not, boys and girls. So brace yourselves. Oh god. I will turn the volume slightly up, just enough so I can hear. Hopefully, but you know what I'll do if I can signal the picture will start playing up again. Pop out of this for a second. Because I know I'm going to have to put another fucking scoreboard in a sec. Minimise this fucking thing and then put the penalty shootout one. Yay. Oh. That always been off. Oh no, it's full time. Penalty shootout, here we come. So literally, tomorrow's game, whoever wins has to win the 90 minutes to give themselves some sort of fitness advantage going into the final. Because these two will be absolutely shattered. But now Simeon is going to have. He's also mentally got an advantage in a penalty shootout over Donnarumma in the sense of he's obviously the last round Spain got through against Switzerland. He saved a couple of pens. Oh yeah, poor pens, don't get it twisted. This could go either way. Now. I think they're going to go out. Honestly, the fact it's gone away, but the fact it's gone all the way to penalties. Yeah, it's screaming that Spain are going to fucking shithouse it to the final now by penalties. Oh god, why do you hate me? Not gonna review. Over there. Put you there. Like so. And then we go like that. And we go that. This is fucking so bizarre. But hey, it is what it is. Right. They'll set themselves up now for this. Looking great. Things I do, eh? I'm forced to do, obviously. Oh dear. Oh bloody hell. Imagine Morata scores a winning pen, don't even. What have I told you about Morata? Anyone ever wants to say mention Morata's name now in the chat, you have to fucking put a super chat in now. That's the rules. Oh, it's all kicking off. Chiellini and Jordi Alba are having a debate. Oh my god, having a debate. They're actually having a ding dong over fucking what end to take the pens at. Chiellini's obsessed, saying he won it. Jordi's now saying I won it. Flips it again, and Chiellini, yeah. Alaba's not happy. Chiellini's fucking full of life, he is. Compared to Alaba, it's like, oh, I don't want to be here. Ian Burkup saying Simeon must be crapping himself. Again, he maybe, yeah. But also, he'll have that mentally in his head. He saved a couple in the last round against Switzerland, so. But yeah, get kept off the pitch, you fool. If you know, you know. Spain aren't good at pens. No, they're not. As I said, they got lucky the last round because Switzerland was just equally as poor. I've just got this screaming thing in my head, voice in my head now that Spain are literally. We've mentioned it about that whole stream tonight, on and off. That Spain are going to shithouse their way and do what Portugal did and shithouse their way to this final. I've just got a fucking sinking feeling. Look, oh my god, Locatelli taking first pen. Locatelli for Italy. Oh my god. I'll go over to the scoreboard, so do bear with me, guys. I'll do this. Oh my god, is he going to... Right, come on. Locatelli standing up, going up first for Italy, in front of the Italian fans as well. No pressure, eh? Fucking hell. Oh, you're going to finally get this jinx off their... this curse of Spain out of their fucking... off their back. The monkey off their back, whatever I fucking call it. Or they're going to bot it again. Here we go. Locatelli standing up first. Here we go. I think he's missing this. I don't know, he's not saying that. It's missed. Simeon saved. Poor penalty from Locatelli. No, don't want him. Arsenal, don't go there. I'm joking, by the way. Fucking hell. Off for 2. So Spain have got an advantage now. Italy have bottled it. I can't believe Italy are going to bottle this. That was a poor pen, though. That was a fucking shocking pen. Who's coming up? Who's this? No, Donnarumma looks shook. He doesn't look comfortable at all. Oh god, you better be good at saving some pens, mate, because you're in trouble already, mate. Oh, Olmo. Olmo's taking one. Oh no. Oh no. Oh yeah. You know, you know. Here we go. Taking advantage. He skies it. Oh my god. Does anyone in Italy or Spain want to be in the final of the Euro 2020? If not, step aside. We'll just England and Denmark will play it. Oh my god, that's 2 crap pens in a row. Both one worse than the other. Like, hold my beer, boom. And now we've got Belotti stepping up for Italy. Can he put the ball, just fucking hammer it, just put some power and accuracy in it and you're fucking fine. Just don't do it low. High into the net. Not over. Again, he's not standing normally, I don't know, he's going to miss. Oh, he gets it there. Come on. There we go. Advantage Italy. 2 pens taken for Italy, 1-0. Oh, my lad. Is this my lad? No, I was going to say. It's Gerard Mourinho. Mourinho, if I pronounce his fucking name. Villarreal striker, obviously, sort of penalty in the Europa League final, knows how to put it in the net. He's going to make it 1-1, surely. He's going to make it 1-1. Almost got a hand to it. Almost. Oh, I mean, don't know if I was unlucky there. Oh, Bonucci. Fucking hell, they are risking it here. Still evenly poised. When's shot you want, by the way? Here we go, but oh, what a pen! Oh my god, sends the kick the wrong way, and it was perfectly put away, perfectly from Bonucci. Oh, you didn't even disguise it really. If you look at the slow replays, and all, it doesn't really disguise where it's going either. Oh, Liverpool's midfield genius. Thiago stepping up for Spain. This will be interesting. If he misses this, I don't think he will. I think he'll score this. Here we go. Take a short run up. Strokes it in. 2-2. 3 pens each. 1 One missed, two scored. Fucking hell. But yeah, short run up and a slots it past. Donovan committed far too quickly and it made it easy for Thiago to slot it away there. What a super sub. They came off from number 14, sorry. Chelsky, or whatever you pronounce the guy's name before. His replacement's basically taking a pen. I'm going to say miss. Basically, he's only fresh legs, but still. Here we go. Oh, what a penalty! Ooh, 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 ooh. Jesus, I said, it's just getting there to take that sort of run up again. Didn't get that massive run up there. And just put literally as much heart as he could, obviously, make sure it went in. Well, look if he's just going something to death. Oh, here we go. Now it's Manata. The penultimate penalty. He has to obviously score it to take it to basically what would be near enough Sunderland, basically, even though it's like the full pen each. No pressure. He's missed! That was a fucking abysmal penalty. And Italy have the advantage. If Italy score this penalty, they are in the Euro 2020 final, awaiting either England or Denmark tomorrow. That was a shocking penalty. I'm sorry, that was absolutely... How did this guy play for Real Madrid twice, Juventus now twice, Chelsea and Atletico? Seriously. Look at the clubs I was named and he's played for them. The chance to win it now, put yourselves in the final. It falls to Jorginho. Oh, he scored it. That's it. I'm not going to change. I'm changing the score now. Jorginho, he doesn't miss pens normally, apart from once against Leno. That's it, I think. There we go. Well done, Italy. You've got your Huda off your back. And then Independent hasn't been taken yet, by the way. It's just about to be taken now. Oh my God, he committed, and that's it. Spain are out. Italy are in the final. Congratulations to them. And oh my God, he's going to the chat. Never wanted Knockaty. Thank God. Don't want him. He's shy. Yeah, Spain are out of there. Congratulations to Italy on doing that. Coming back, obviously, a bit of a setback at first, but Morata's penalty. It goes for that penalty there. What was again? Marcus Llorente was on the pitch. Why wasn't he up for a pen? Well, we haven't got shithousery of a final, basically. Italy deserving in the final now. As we've mentioned already, either England or Denmark, whoever goes through tomorrow, it has to be in 90 minutes to give them some sort of physical advantage going into that match on Sunday. Oh my God. I actually thought Italy were going to bottle it in the penalty shootout, so fair play. That's the worst penalty I've seen in this tournament. And I've seen fucking, what was it, Busquets in the last round miss a fucking pen, for fuck's sake. But I mean, everyone knows how Jorginho takes a pen, by the way, for Chelsea and Italy respectively. It's well known how he does it and what he does. And the Spain goalkeeper, literally, before the ball's kicked, commits and all he shows himself. And then literally the ball's... It was passed. It wasn't even like a hard shot. It was just passed in the net. He just stands like that. He doesn't even sort of adjust himself and push himself the other way to try. But it is what it is. Italy are through to the final. We can beat Italy, says Russ. Again, we can, but will we? It's going to be a lot harder than what it would be against Spain. That's all I'm saying. I think if we get through tomorrow, it'll be very interesting Sunday. I mean, if England win, I'm going to be happy. But because of my bet, I'll be sad at the same time. Like, I can't win. Oh, we've got to play Italy, says Nürnberg. Yeah, it is. The thing is, you know what? As the saying goes at club level with Arsenal and the respective clubs and all that, if you want to win the big tournaments and all that, you've got to play the big teams at some point and beat them. And if we get to, you know what, if we get to the final, if it's still a big if, and we win, we would have done it against playing against the unbeaten, as it stands, the unbeaten team. The longest unbeaten running in fucking international football at the moment, currently. What was it? How many games has it been now? 33 games unbeaten for Mancini in Italy since he's come in. 33 games unbeaten. I know we got, what goes in our favour is our defensive record as it stands. Fuck it, it's coming home. Oh dear. We got to, as I said, sometimes you got to play the best teams, and you know what? If we do go to the final on Sunday and we beat Italy and all that, it makes it that bit sweeter and better. It shuts me up as an England fan in terms of Southgate, because finally he would have proved me wrong, and proved a lot of his doubters wrong in the sense of being able to get over the line against an equally or far superior team than what we have in terms of, for example, we played Belgium at the last World Cup. We lost both games 1-0, and obviously the fucking playoff game 3-0 in the end. But there's always been that sort of hoodoo over us. Whenever we play a decent team in knockout football in these tournaments, we always fucking come up short. For Portugal and Pens in 2004, 2006, and all that in the World Cup as well. And I mean, yeah, as I said, I've been a massive, as you guys know, I've been a massive critic of Southgate, massively going into this tournament. And yeah, if he was to fucking put it out of his arse and get us to not just to the final but to win it against this Italy side as well, as I said throughout the whole stream, throughout the whole tournament, even before the tournament, but the tournament itself, they've been the standout team. Let's not get it twisted, in my opinion. Apart from 90 minutes against Austria in the first knockout round, they've been the far superior team in this competition in terms of how they've played their game and all that. But you know, man, if after all that they come up against us and Southgate tactically outdoes Mancini and wins this for England on home turf as well, as I said, we're going to get a new fucking revamped, updated version of fucking Three Lions from the game of Bedell, Skinner, and the Lightning, fucking what the fucking name is. And because that's all we're going to hear is straight in, also in that club, in that all our domestic stadiums and all that. All we're going to hear going literally as we enter the stadium is the fans chanting it. Arsenal fans, because of Saka, chanting "It's coming home." It's got like 3 lines on the shirt and all that because of being in England and all that crap. Corner saying, "Imagine leaving Europe, then returning to win their competition." Jesus Christ! You think UEFA have a meltdown themselves, let alone the fucking EU. Jesus Christ! But it builds up a massive, massive game tomorrow. It was massive anyway before that. But Gary said it before, and I'll keep repeating myself on it. Have to win it in 90 minutes to give ourselves the advantage physically and mentally going into that final now. You know what? Bring it on. I can't wait. Oh dear, I've got to go have a good night, everyone. Yeah, I'm going to go as well. I'm going to wrap things up now. Thanks, guys, for everyone that's obviously come over from Scott's channel, subscribe to the channel, and been interactive in the channel and all that. And we've had a bit of a laugh, spoke about Arsenal, Chelsea, and this, that, and the other, and the game itself, and all that jazz. Massively appreciate it. Hope to see you all again tomorrow. Again, we'll be going live for the English, in terms of the England side of things. We'll be going live about 15-20 minutes before kick-off with a few of the guys. Try and get a few of the guys on, go through the team, have a bit of a laugh, bit of build-up, and go from there, basically. And again, I'm still undecided on whether to do another watch along in a few hours' time for the Argentina versus Colombia game. If you want me to do that, put a thumbs up in the chat now, and I'll do that. Also, be coming back and watching this bit now. Obviously not live, obviously watching it back on the replay. Put a thumbs up in the chat box underneath the video, and I'll know what that means, obviously. And basically, depending on that, if you want me to do it, I'll do it. If you don't hear anything back from you, I won't. But it'll be 2 o'clock in the fucking morning for me, so bear that in mind. And look at Gary. Look how it panned out last time. I almost fell asleep live on air. Well, I did briefly for 2 minutes, on and off at the second half. So if you want to watch that sort of content, knock yourselves out. But yeah. Oh my god. Again, that was a poor pain. I keep saying that pain in my ass. It was such a poor pain. And again, poor goalkeeping from Simeon as well for the penultimate pen. Oh dear, but until then, guys, I'm gonna go. Oh dear. Shower, freshen up, and all that jazz. And yeah, I'll see you in either a few hours or tomorrow. Either way, tomorrow, but still. And yeah, as I said already, do subscribe to the channel, do share the content, smash the like button, and all that usual jazz. And I'll see you tomorrow, one way or the other. You either get a double dose of me tomorrow, technically, in UK standards, or just a one dose. It's up to you. But yeah, I will be wearing the shirt. Obviously, it's a semi-final, and I will be driving Warren Batty if we get to that. If we qualify for the final, I'm driving Warren Batty with the 3 lines. That song, like you would not believe. Oh dear. Until then, enjoy the rest of your evening, everyone, and we'll see you tomorrow. And as always, it's coming home. It's coming home. It's coming home. It's coming